Chronic illness and hope. You have to have at least some hope to overcome chronic illness, and it's very fragile, this hope. I'm going to show you in this video how to preserve hope and why it's needed to overcome chronic health disorders. And we're going to get started right now. Well, hello everyone, I'm Dr. Glenn Harrison and welcome to this week's segment of Why. This is where we take just a few minutes to answer some of the most common health-related questions, conditions, and concerns that I see in my clinic every day. So the question or the concern that I see is the connection between chronic illness and hope. Hope is required to overcome chronic illness, and it is fragile. It's very, very fragile. And the reason why this is because hope gives us the faith and the courage to push on, to keep trying, to keep, to have some faith, to keep moving, even when we're not seeing a benefit or a solution. And chronic illness that lasts for years and years and years naturally wears us down. But what also wears us down is the characteristics of chronic illness. A good example, in fact, is autoimmune disorders. Autoimmune disorders, your immune system attacks yourself. I've done many videos on this. But with autoimmune disorders, one of the statistics I read a couple of years ago was it took on average 10 years to determine and identify your autoimmune disorder. That's what it took. So people would be navigating for 10 years. And it took on average of, I think it was 8 to 15 doctors to be able to diagnose it. So people were struggling, going from doctor to doctor to doctor, having hope, that they've got a solution, and so they have this much hope, and then they go see go to the first doctor, and then they don't have a solution. It's just, we don't have any solutions. So then they give up, they get tired, and they're still dealing with the symptoms. They go to the next doctor, and then they have a little bit less hope because there's no answer. And then they go to another doctor, and over years they get beaten down, right? There's no answers, there's no solutions. So right now we're seeing the current statistics with autoimmunity. It's the last one I read. It's approximately 5 years and 5 or 6 doctors, but still, it's a massive period of time before you could even get a diagnosis, not even necessarily a solution. Hope is necessary. It's very tough to preserve it in the times of we don't know, or the doctor's saying we don't know, we don't have any answers. And I see this, it's very black and white in my clinic, who has hope and who doesn't have hope. So there's 3 types of people that I see in my clinic and what I do with regards to hope. There's the type of people that haven't been beaten down too much by their illness, their chronic illness. Maybe it's newer, maybe it's just they really have a lot of hope and faith in what they can achieve in life, which I admire that, and I think it's hard to do. But they'll call, they're motivated, they're ready to get started, they're going to do whatever it takes. That's, they still have a fair bit of hope and they're calling us. There's a second type of person where they're beaten down a lot. They've been struggling. We've seen 20, 30, 40 years of chronic illness with no solutions and multiple doctors. And I think we had as high as like 25 doctors people have been to where they never received hope or never received improvement or solutions. And when those people call in, they're beaten down. They still have a little bit of hope though. They're still searching for answers. There's still opportunity. They still see there's got to be something somewhere. But they're beaten down. They have the scars of multiple doctors and multiple years that they're still going to call. So they still have opportunity. But then there's the third category that don't call us. They've given up. They've given up completely. They don't even seek out an answer or a solution. So therefore, they're not going to get an answer or a solution. So they can't be helped. It's sad, but it's true. The only time those people call is if their loved ones force them and say, you got to call Dr. Harrison's clinic. He can help, or we think he can help. And they're not even motivated. They're already broken. It's sad to see. And it's like anything in life. If we give up on searching for answers or solutions, we never will get the answers or the solutions. There isn't even an opportunity. And health is no different than anything else in life. The thing to take away from this video, hopefully to help you with some hope, is there's always a reason to health disorders. There's always a reason. And you know, we're not the clinic for everybody, by no means. I'm not the doctor for everybody. We do things differently, and if you've been through a certain source of medicine and there's no solutions, well, you should look for something else. And we're not the only people in this field that do this, functional diagnostic medicine. But our goal is to read between the lines, to find the problems. And we do a lot of that, and people get a lot of amazing outcomes. But we see that a lot of people are broken too. So the thing to take away from this is there's always a reason for a health disorder. And I shouldn't say reason, because that sometimes is the reason why things are missed. The reasons for the disorder. And if they're corrected, identified, and slowly corrected over time, people can start feeling better. Then they start to get some hope back, more motivation, more ambition, more confidence that they can control their lives. So I think hope, I never really truly appreciated how hope is necessary, but we see it. So if you are watching this and you're feeling broken, or you've been doctor to doctor to doctor, keep searching. You can call us. We might not be the doctor for you or the clinic. I might not be the doctor for you or the clinic, but don't stop. I've seen this 20, 30, 40 years of problems, and those people have been able to turn around. So don't give up. There's always solutions. And it starts with education, hopefully, like watching this. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. Feel free to reach out to us. And I hope it gave you some hope. And I look forward to talking to you next day, where we're going to answer the why to another health-related question. Have a great day.